Welcome to Yeshiva. She is sponsored by Mishpas. I'm Yaakov Labas Yitzchok. We're holding Basra Daf Kuf Yud Aleph. We're starting Daf Kuf Yud on base in the two dots towards the end of the Aleph. One inherits his mother. Says the woman, how do we know that the one inherits his mother? Now, just to mention one thing over here, the Tosfos says right away here. If you look at the Tosfos on the right side, the last Tosfos, it says, other Yerushas of women, that's clear that the sister can inherit her brother. It's still coming from the father's mishpacha. Right? It's possible that the girls are always involved. What happens when you have a son inheriting the mother? If the mother comes from another shevet, so then you have the karka moves. So that's why I need to have a special limud tell you the son inherits the mother. But in general, of course, girls are inheriting as well. Now the Achrein point out over here that even though we say mishpachas av, mishpachas elukar mishpacho, says Shmuel Rozovsky, yes, but that's only klapi mishpachas av. But if I don't have other mishpacha, the only Yerusha I have over here for the mother klapi the son is mishpacha. She's mishpachas av is more mishpacha. Right? So that's why all the mishpachas av I know. But I need to know that there's something with the mother. What is it? We know it means something more than Torah on the daf kufyudav on the daf top. Cholbas Yerusha nachlo mimatos bnei Yisrael. A daughter is inheriting a nachlo matos bnei Yisrael. Hiach bas Yerusha shnei matos. Okay, what says bas Yerusha mimatos? She's Yerush two matos. Where's two matos? Elazusha aviyu mishevet echot v'iimu mishevet acher. Her father is from one shevet. Her mother is from another shevet. Umesu v'yirashto. So you see that a daughter inherits the mother and the father. That's two matters. Remember, there's a psukim that speaks about Bnei Tzlachot. The alien, the bas, ben minayim. What about a boy? Amar kavachim. Uma bas shura koicha b'nichseav. You saw before. The daughter doesn't inherit before the son. Yofi koicha b'nichseav. She gets a Yerush from the mother. Ben yofi koicha b'nichseav. Enudin yofi koicha b'nichseav. So the son will Yerush the mother as well. Umimoko Shabbat. So learn from here. Malolum ben koidim labas. Afkan ben koidim labas. So the same way there, the son comes before the daughter. Also here, the son comes before the daughter. Meaning the son comes. If there's a son, he's Yerush, and now the daughter. Says the Gemara, they said the name of Zechariah ben Akatzov. Rabbi Zechariah ben Akatzov. They are equal. My time in other words, when a father dies, we give the Yerusha to a son. If there's no son, you give it to the daughter. When a mother dies, they split it equally between the son and the daughter. That's what he says. Why? Because how do you know that a son inherits the mother? From the daughter. So we have a din of a daya. What's daya? Daya means you can be that the loyment, when you have a kavachomer, you have a melamed and a loyment. The melamed is the teacher. The loyment is the one who's being taught. It can be that the loyment will be greater than the melamed. That's what dayoy says. Dayoy lavoy minadin liyois kanidon. Whoever is learning from the din should be like the nidon. Can't be more. So if the son is learning from the daughter, it can't be as greater than the daughter. That's what he says. So my Tanakamo. So my time the yellow video okay, my Tanakamo Dorish Dayo. You want to tell me Tanakamo? It says now in Dayo. Now Dayo the rice, it's living with the rice. The time you think of how do you know think of Kate said Midin Vachim, as Mom says, is the quote of Gimel Midos Shatorin Drushes Bahem that is learned from what's it called? From it's learned in the Rishwol. That's the Gimel Midos Shatorin Drushes Bahem. And the Medrash tells you, where do you learn it from? It's when Miriam at Sarah, which says, when a father is upset on the daughter, she has to be 7 days away. So for the Shechina, it should be 14. Double. Why double? So Toys here says two explanations. Either pshat is because the father gives 5 things to the kid, the mother gives 5 things, and the Akash Baruch gives 10. So Akash Baruch is double than a father or a mother. So it should be double also. Toys doesn't like that. So it's not kavachayim, it's minadim, right? So then he brings an upshot that it has to be more than 7. And because a hezger 7, you do double, like you do another hezger, which is 14. So says the more should be 14 days. From here you see, the Torah teaches you do kavachayim that if a father 7 days, so close to Shechina 7 days, why not more? Because you can't be more than the Milamed. Usually does dash and dine. Shani Ochodomar Ko Mimatos. Makish Matehem Mateav. It's a special Makish. Mal Mateav Ben Koidim Labas. Mateav Ben Koidim Labas. Special drasha. The son calling before the daughter. Rabbi Yisrael Sober David Udo Kev Zechar Ben Akatzov. Yisrael wanted to follow Zechar Ben Akatzov. Omer Shmuel Kemam Kezecharia. We don't live like Zechariah. F is Zechariah. We don't follow Zechariah. Interesting motion. F is like F is loy b'chav yoyin. We don't follow. Have Tavlo over the Kev Zechariah Ben Akatzov. What did we did like that way? Omer Lav Nachman Mayai. What is that? Omer Domar Mechinianu B'Hasham Mishvei Derav Haloch Zechariah Ben Akatzov. That's Haloch Zechariah Ben Akatzov. Omer Lezila. We have to change it. If you learn Mafkino Loch Mechinino B'Shal Mimoinich, Mechino will take it out from your ear. We don't listen to that. Why are you going to like the Zechar Ben Akatzov? He says, that's what Avuna said. Avuna said like the Zechar Ben Akatzov. Should I ask him if he said like the Zechar Ben Akatzov? Ichsif. He got embarrassed. Ravuna Barchia got embarrassed. Why got embarrassed? So he said, so the Rashbam says, because he was afraid maybe Rav Huna changed his mind. Or maybe Rav Huna, maybe he didn't hear so well. But some at first you want to say, the Ritva brings, because Rav Huna never said it. Rav Huna never said such a thing. So why did he say Rav Huna? He wanted to be mechazing his words. He wanted people to listen to this halacha. And we find this a few times in Shas. The person lies, sheker. Why? Because he knew this is the right halacha, so he wanted him to rely on him. Pelotzo. So he got embarrassed. Only after Kinagnav Shadeh Avuna, if Avuna was being after interested, like you would be very tough. Of course he said it. But now that he's alive, you're embarrassed. You came out something. So why did he hold that way? In other words, what did he hold differently? We don't pass it that way. Says the Gemara, so Aviyanai was leaning on his shamish of Shmeloi. Also, if you didn't see it, if you didn't see it, comes in front of him. Only by Inish, now we know Aviyanai was blind. Only by Inish does the Kablinu Hu Yoi the Gulseyo. He looks very nice, and his clothing are very nice. Kimot Gabei Gashish, so comes in front of him, he touched him. Only Dain Shiur Kesak. He says this is the shear of a sack. In other words, we know that a regular clothing gets 3 fingers and 3 fingers. A sack is 4 fingers and 4 because it is more thick. It's like 4 tfachim is the fingers, 4 tfachim. So he says this is not like a nice clothing. It's a pashut, very simple clothing. So he asked him, he says, let me ask you, what is Rabbi Yisrael told Rabbi Yanai? So Rabbi Yanai asked Rabbi Yisrael, how do we know that a son goes before the daughter in the nechos of the mother? Amalei dichtim matis, makish matayim, matayim, ma matayim av ben koydim labas, matayim ben koydim labas, as we saw before. Amalei he says ima matayim b'chor neto b'shtayim, matayim b'chor neto b'shtayim. According to you, if you do a hekesh, so then a son should get double by his mother. Also, you're learning exactly the same thing. It's a hekesh. Says the Gemara Daf Kufid Daf on Beis. Amar Leili Shalmei. He told the Shamesh, good, let's cut out from here. Lays din so in the middle. He doesn't want to learn. Meaning, says Rabbi Yanai, I apologize. The one who asked the question is Rav Yudin Nisir. Yudin Nisir is the one who asked the question to Rav Yanai. Yanai is the one who answered. So Rav Yudin Nisir asked the question. According to you, it should be learned from like a Bchor. Should be the same thing as a Bchor. So Rav Yanai asked. So Rav Yanai said he doesn't want to learn. Rav Yanai felt the answer was so posh. He didn't have to answer this question. Says the Gemara, so what's really the reason? It says whatever you find by him, loy v'loy lo. After by a father, you take double, not by a mother. So maybe that's when a Bachur married a widow that she has other kids already. So we're talking. It says over here that the Bachur takes double. Bachur takes double by his father, not by his mother. If the mother has other kids before him, so he's not a Bachur for the mother. But if the mother is the first kid and the father is the first kid, the sugar maybe takes double. The beginning of his oin, that's the lusha of the first kid. From here we're going to learn that if there was a miscarriage, let's say, the mother was pregnant, she had a miscarriage, and then the next kid came. This kid gets double. Why does he get double? Because he learned aninus, sadness. That the father is sad when the son dies. In miscarriage, the father's not sad. Not so sad. He never met him. So that's why we know the Achanafol gets in the Chalas, more says, it's a shame miscarriage. In Nefil, he's not Dovi Olav. From here you learn that a father, you have Yerusha Achanafol. So what do you see over here? What is more saying? You see from here that you need Rishis Oin for that. In Kelemeko, ki Rishis Oin. My Oinoi Loshan Zocher, Shvamino Tarti. The father, not the mother. So, okay, that's okay, let's talk about that. That's a case that the father has other kids. And the mother, it's her first child. So he's saying, if the father has a Bchor, the Bchor gets double. If the father is not his Bchor, even though he's the Bchor to the mother, it doesn't get double. Maybe if they're both, it's the first kid, he's going to take double from the father and from the mother. The loy over here is extra. And you learn from here, even though we're talking about loy to the son, but you dash your loy to the father, that the father, that only a father gives double bequeaths double to his kid, not the mother. Okay, says the more. We'll start the sugyo, not just the beginning of it, that a husband is that inherits the wife. We know how do we know that? That's the second drush that we had earlier. From here you learn the husband inherits the wife. It could be that she inherits him. He inherits her, she doesn't inherit it. What's the problem here? Look at the pasuk. What is the pasuk? The pasuk says, what's the pasuk says? You give his nachlo l'she'eroi akor of elov to she'eroi. She'eroi is his wife. V'yorosh asa, he will inherit her. So Bishma v'yorosh asa tells me that he inherits her, understand. But it says clearly, it says you give the nachala to his wife. You're dashing to the wife, that he inherits the wife, after the wife inherits him. That's what was bothered by. Doesn't say that the husband, that when you read the pasuk, it says the wife is inheriting him, not inherits her. And you say exact opposite. The Yerush saw who you saw, and you The pasuk doesn't say that. Well, by the way you have to read the pasuk is like this. That goes, remember, how does the pasuk read? Take the words Akor and push them earlier. She'er Rav Yerushos. Again, how does the pasuk read? Take away the word she'er, move it ahead, and say Natav Nechalosoi LeKorvelos. She'er Rav Yerushos. She'er Rav Yerushos. Someone wrote, Sakina Charifo Mafseke Kor. You're taking a very sharp knife to cut the pasuk. How does Rava did not like this? Because according to this, you're moving the words of the pasuk to make it work. Rava didn't like it. The Mepharshim to say, even though Rava maybe agreed in some place, in this place didn't agree to this. You want to do what's called Sirus Amikra. You're moving the words. So, so how does Rava dash it? V'nasatem es nachalas she'eroi loy. The way he says it, instead of saying, V'nasatem es nachalosoi le'she'eroi. So you have a vav and then the word nachalosoi. Nachalas. Nachalosoi. You have a lam in the beginning of le'she'eroi. You take the lam and then the vav out. And then you read it like this. V'nasatem es nachalas she'eroi. Not nachalosoi le'she'eroi. It sounds nachalas she'eroi loy. So you take the lam and the vav and put it here. Why does that help? Rava just asked the buyer, you're moving the words around and not happy about it. And then he goes and he does the same thing. He takes the letter lamed, the letter vav, he makes it a word over here. Why is that better? So Rashbam says two explanations. Let's see it inside. Let's look at Rashbam. Elo Amarova. Hakikon is something that has Eloi, because so grim is Sidoshu. Goro Vam in Nachalosai. Velabin Milishay. Take the vav and lamed out. Make a new word loy. We're doing shaki. The lav dafko migro umoisif. Not dafko. You can Rava nami sakina charifo. Rava just said I don't like doing that. Ela pashte dekro ikile ferusha kilo goyrim umosifim edosh. That's the push of shot. Da'akibash. Ab nachalos soy kolachat didnu lezeish she nachalos soy l'sheir. Because the Rashbam's first explanation is that the Gemara is not moving words. Just you have to read it differently. V'nasatem es nachalosoi, right? V'nasatem es nachalosoi. Give him the nachlo. Who? Sheiroi. The one who's the sheiroi, you give him nachalosoi. You know that you have to read the words a little differently. Not to move the words, just to understand the words. Inami says Rashbam, you can name out the Lichoshu Pitsu Koyel Bagdoma Teva Shleimois, like the Makar L'Sheiroi. Abishino Oisiois Leiko Pisu Kekrai. Says Rashbam, second explanation, he's not moving a full word, only letters. Rava says take the vav, take the lam, and move it out. But not take a full word. So he agrees to move the letters, not the word. And that's, I understand why will that be different. But that's how the Rava comes to argue to Abaye. Why you change, that's the Ika Machlekes. According to Abaye, you move a word. According to Rava, you just move letters to come and dash this drasha that the husband inherits the wife, but the wife does not inherit the husband. From here starts a new sugi that goes into the next Amud, so we'll stop over here. And with this we'll end.